Imagine yourself as somebody with a passion for teaching. You know you're good at it and you want to become a college professor. You start off in a different country as a faculty member in engineering. One day, you decide to become a Ph.D. and you decided to be in education because you want to be the best college professor you can be. You just don't want to follow the best examples you have when you were studying in college. The challenge begins when one day you find yourself in another country, teaching in another language, in another college, and a field outside of engineering. Then you start getting these student evaluations, some of them stating, she can barely speak English, or whoever hired her should be fired. What do? Do you give up teaching? Do you give up your dream? You know there are others out there in the same situation. In fact, in one faculty meeting, you find this female professor who approaches you and tells you, the moment you start talking about this, I could totally relate. I could totally feel relief. Deep down, you know there are others in your same position. You know there's more people out there, marginalized, that are feeling the same, facing the same dilemma, your dilemma, my dilemma. The student evaluations of teaching, or SETs, are the rating mechanism upon which good teaching is assessed in universities in the United States. They are, however, very disadvantageous for people of color, people with an accent, female, and people marginalized. The research in the area reports biases from decades. There are actually 8 meta-analyses talking about this, and with wide swings between those opposing and those proposing SETs. Fortunately, the new wave of studies, the more recent studies, are focusing a little bit more on the desired outcome, which is student learning. Don't get me wrong, the opinions of the students are valuable, but when it comes to teaching, in this business of learning and teaching, the actual learning should be taken into account. This is what this new wave of studies is proposing. So there are 3 mechanisms that are actually in place taking momentum, which are grades, student grades, pre and post tests, as well as standardized testing. I have been very fortunate because I have obtained funds from the National Science Foundation in my field, which is computational thinking, and with a team of researchers, I've been able to develop diagnostics. Actually, my diagnostics have not been developed with the intention of becoming teaching assessments. They have been developed with the intention of learning, helping my students in the process of learning. Nevertheless, I've been using my diagnostics for years now, and I've been able to find gains, learning gains, those differences between the pre and the post. That has been tremendously empowering, not only for me, but for my students as well, because I share this with them, so they become owners of their own learning. So today, I'm bringing this voice, giving voice to those who might find themselves in the same position I have found myself. So today, I'm also inviting those who might be in the same position or who might face this dilemma, because the more people and the more diverse pool of participants we get into the development of these instruments, the more valid they become, the more inclusive. So today, this is my voice of impact. Thank you.